A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Let us go to the tiger. In the last class, we had seen a very clear picture of the tiger. An image was presented there, and the tiger was in the cage. The tiger was in the zoo. Now, in the second stanza, we are going to see where the tiger is. I hinted that the tiger had gone to the forest. Let us see. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the waterfall where plump deer pass. If the tiger is in the forest, what will happen? Forest means its natural habitat. He should be lurking in shadow. He would be walking in the forest. He will be roaming in the forest. Roaming. He would be roaming in the forest, sliding through long grass. Sliding here means hiding. By hiding through the long grass, slowly, he will walk in the shadow. Here, shadow means under the trees in the forest. So, he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the waterhole where plump deer pass. So the tiger would be walking in a hiding way, hidden way, without showing itself, where behind the long grass, behind the bushes, behind the bushes. Where are the bushes? Bushes are near the water hole. Water hole means water bodies, small ponds, maybe stream. Why near the stream? It is forest, so there will be shrubs. And it is a water body. Surely, where there is water, there will be grass and shrubs. So, near the water bodies, near the streams, near the ponds, there are large plants, there are shrubs, there are grass. So if the tiger were in the forest, the tiger would walk hidingly through along the side of the water bodies behind the bushes. Why? It is the water body where the plump deer pass. Plump deer, healthy deer, deer which has a lot of flesh, fleshy deer. So where there is water, to that pond, to that water body, deer will come to drink water. So if the tiger is hiding there behind the bush near the pond, and it can jump and catch. It can pounce, jump and catch the deer to eat. That is why, that is why the tiger is lurking behind the bushes near the water bodies. See? He should be. So, if the tiger were in the forest, what it would do? It would walk behind the bushes near the water bodies, near the water holes, in order to catch fleshy deer. If it were in the cage, it would walk forward and backward silently. So he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the waterhole where plump deer pass. He should be snarling round houses. He should be snarling. Snarling means it will produce the sound through the nostrils. The sound of tiger, snarling sound. This word is, it has its figure of speech, snarling. You can say it is it is snarling. It is onomatopoeia. You see the one I will tell you. See, one word is there. You see, see the spelling. O, no, mo, ma, onoma, to, po, iya. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. It is a figure of speech. This shows, the word shows, or the word sounds its meaning. The word sounds its meaning. What is snarling? Isn't it? Oh. So, snarl. You see? Snarl. So, from the word itself, the sound shows. Meow. You see? From the word itself, rustle of leaves. What's your attention? Rustle of leaves. When the dry leaves are flying in the air, what kind of sound you will have? Kala, 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 isn't it? Bubble. You see, all these are onomatopoeia. This figure of speech shows the meaning of the word or the sound of that word produced. So here, snarling. Snar, you pronounce snarling. Sound of the tiger. What is the sound of the tiger? Grr, grr, isn't it? So the word itself shows the sound. Such kind of words are known as onomatopoeia. This is the figure of speech. Okay? Ah, okay. So He should be snarling around houses. What is the meaning snarling? Make people fearful, afraid, terrorize, terrorize, make afraid, make afraid, snarling. So, if the tiger were in the forest, one thing we have seen, it would go to the water bodies nearby and it would hide behind the grass in order to pounce upon, jump upon fleshy or plump deer to eat. Number one. Secondly, what it would do? He should be snarling round the houses at the jungle's edge. Jungle's edge means jungle's limits, jungle's border. You see, this is jungle. Who will be here? This is the residential area, humans. This is called the edge. So he should be snarling. He will come here. Nowadays in paper, you see, near the forest areas, wild animals are coming to residential area. Tiger is coming there. Elephants are, tuskers are coming there to the residential area. So here he would be coming to the residential area near the jungle, near the forest. And he would terrorize the humans. He will make the people afraid. He should be snarling round houses. He should be walking around the houses in the residential colonies near the edges of the jungles, and he would make the people afraid, barring his white fangs. Fang, what is fangs? White fang, teeth. If you use the biological term, we can use the canine teeth. The canine teeth. That means the long one. If the tiger opens its mouth, you will see like two teeth. This is called the fangs, white fangs. So when it sees the people, it will open its cheek. The canine teeth will come out. Seeing these, people will be afraid. Clear now? So he will be snarling round houses at the jungle's edge, jungle's limits, forest limits, barring his white fangs, white teeth, and his claws, showing his white teeth, fearful, and the claws terrorizing the village. So, number two, he will come to the residential area near the forest and terrorize the humans. Terrorize the humans. Clear now? Number one, it would pounce upon fleshy deer. Second, it would terrorize or make the people afraid in the nearby residential area. So these two stanza tells about the tiger's activities if it were in the forest. So you can put a curly bracket, the two stanza, second and third stanza, the right forest, in the forest, in the forest. First stanza, in the cage, in the zoo. Second and third, in the forest. Now come back to the fourth stanza. But so if he were in the forest, he would do these things. But now he was in the zoo. See, but he is locked in a concrete wall. He is in a jail. He is confined. He is locked. He is confined. He is kept in. Locked. Another word. Confined. Oh, kept inside. So he is confined. He is locked in a concrete cell, concrete room. He is now in a concrete room. His strength behind the bars. His strength is now behind the bars. The powerful tiger is now behind the bar in a concrete cell, concrete room. Then he is unable to express, unable to show his strength. What is his strength? To pounce upon the deer, to terrorize humans. Within the wall, he is unable to do. See, but he is locked in a concrete cell. His strength behind bars, marking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. So here he has become a weak animal. Why I said weak? It is the place he was unable to show his power. So he is weak. He is walking forward and backward, up to and fro in the cage. He has no he has no power to show. So he simply walks in quiet rage. Quiet rage. What is quiet rage? Ah, I remember now. Quiet rage in the fourth line. Quiet rage. You see, first stanza, fourth line. Quiet rage. You see, quiet, silent. Attend here, attend here. Another figure of speech. Quiet means silence, peaceful, calm. All these meanings are quiet, quiet. What about rage? Anger, avenge, distrust, not silence, fearful. See, all this is opposite. Opposite. So, quiet is opposite to rage. In order to show the depth of rage, an opposite word is used. You see, in order to show the depth of rage, depth of anger, how much he was angry, an opposite word is used, silent anger. This kind of usage is called oxymoron. Oxymoron, you can write there. Oxymoron. Oxymoron. Two opposite words are used to make powerful one word. I will show you one more word. You see, non-secret. Non-secret. Secret means secret. Nobody knows. But it is written known. If it is known, can we call it a secret? No. Since it is known to others, we cannot call it secret. But usage is the non-secret. Oxymoron. Oxymoron. Sometimes people write awfully nice. Awfully nice. Awfully has a negative meaning. Nice is very positive. Opposite words, but usage is there. This is what is called oxymoron. So today we have studied two figure of speech. Which are they? Oxymoron using opposite words. Opposite words. Another one, onoma, onoma, topo, ia. These are Latin words related to Latin words. Clear now? These are related to Latin words. Latin words are pronounced with the word, how the word is written. So it is not pronounced like English. English. Many of your botanical names in biology, many of the zoological names in biology are written italics. Italics. Those are those are what kind of words? Latin words. So that will be read according to the letter written, not as per English pronunciation. So when you get this kind of words, you pronounce as the letter goes. So it is easy to understand the spelling also. Onomatopoeia, sound of the word, based on sound of the word, rustle of leaves, snarling. Clear now? We have studied two, two figure of speech. Simile we have seen, like metaphor we have seen. Metaphor we have seen in third line, pads of velvet. Metaphor. Okay, now let us come. So he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars. His power is behind the bars. He is unable to express it. Starting the length of his cage, he is walking silently. slowly within the cell. How ignoring visitors. He doesn't mind the visitors. He has dislike towards these humans. Really, the poet says, why this tiger is brought into the cage? Why this tiger is brought into the cage? Really, it is because of the selfish motive of the people. It is because of the selfish motive of the people. The tiger is caught and brought into the cage. You are going to zoo. You go to zoo, isn't it? Zoo, you are going. And what do? You will go and stand in front of these animals and you will enjoy. You are making a weekend trip. Am I right, Nirubama? Not you, we are making a weekend trip, picnic to the zoo. And we take the photo, selfie with the tiger, lion, and other snakes. The tiger is very powerful. But when the tiger is out of the cage, will you take a selfie with the tiger? Let me ask the question. Adidev, if the tiger is out of the cage, will you take a selfie?
Yes,
No,
yes.
no. We are afraid. In order to enjoy the beauty of the tiger, what the human has done, he has caught the tiger and make it into the cell so that the tiger will not be able to move. You want to enjoy your moments. You want to enjoy your life. Looking at the slave tiger. Looking at the eyed tiger. Clear now? Do you understand the meaning? In Nelson Mandela, we have studied the human beings, black human beings were taken from their natural habitat. Compare the lesson. In Nelson Mandela, we have seen these black human people were taken from their natural habitat. Ashik, which is their natural habitat?
Their motherland,
Their motherland or their family. Their family.
their family.
Their family. They were taken from the family and kept them as slaves. For what purpose? For the enjoyment, for the necessities, for the needs of the white people. Do you understand? This is the way we compare the poem and the prose. So here, the tiger understood that these humans are very selfish. These humans are not so good. They came in front of my cage in order to enjoy themselves at my sight. But the tiger doesn't mind them. The tiger ignores. The tiger even not looking at the people. You see, marking the length of his cage, ignoring the visitors. Clear? So, fourth stanza, you can put the curly bracket in the cage. Put a curly bracket and write in the cage. In the cage. Last stanza. He hears the last voice at night. In the cage, in the zoo, the tiger hears the last voice at night in the zoo. What is the last noise? The patrolling cars. You see, the patrolling cars. Patrolling cars are used by whom? In the zoo, the security staff. Security staff. Here, police. Police will make patrol. Not petrol. This is a fuel. This is not patrol. P-A. Move around. Its meaning is move around. So at last, at the end of the night, day or in the night, when every work is over, the security staff will come and make a round patrolling. They will come in the car and make the check whether the locks are locked, whether any intruders are there, whether there are any unwanted people in the zoo, or whether the doors of the animals are open or not, whether these locks are locked or not. They will make a checkup, investigation. They come at night. These are called patrolling cars. So he hears the last voice of the patrolling cars and stares with his brilliant eyes. So he hears the patrolling cars. Then what do? He does. What did he do? He stared, or he stares at the brilliant stars. So with his brilliant, powerful, attractive, meaning here, with his attractive ears, he looks at the sky. He looks at the sky and he looks at the stars. It shows he was alone. The lonely life of tiger. A tiger which is taken from its habitat. A tiger which is taken from its siblings, I would say. From its siblings. A tiger which is taken with its other tigers, from its other tigers, kept in a cage. It, it experiences loneliness. It experiences loneliness. It has no company of anybody. It becomes rage. It becomes angry when when the visitors come and look at them as a toy. In front of the visitors, the tiger was presented as a toy, living toy. So this tiger doesn't like that. The tiger dislike this. like the humans. So he ignores all the visitors. Clear now? And he, in the night, he feels alone. So, staring at the sky, he spends his night. This is the poem in front of you. This is the poem in front of you. That a tiger in the zoo. So here, Leslie Norris, the poet, brings about brings about the picture of a tiger. Brings about the picture of a tiger. I am summing up the whole poem. Picture of a poem. Throughout the poem, the poet uses imagery. Imagery. Throughout the poem. Imagery here means the poet brings a beautiful picture of what he narrates. When we read the lines, we will be able to imagine the same situation in front of us. Such kind of usage is known as imagery. The poem has two parts. One in the cage, in the zoo. Second in the forest, in the forest. Second in the forest. Poet explains what the tiger would do if it were in the forest. We have seen two things. It would go to the water bodies, hide behind the grass, and it would pounce upon the fleshy, plumpy deer and catch, kill it. Number one. Number two, it would walk to the residential area near the edge of the forest, near the limits of the forest, near the boundary of the forest, where the people live. And it would snarl around the house. It will make the people afraid with its fangs and claws. Fangs and claws. Fangs means teeth, long teeth. Clear now? Number two. This is what the tiger does when it is in the human residential area. Second, when it is in the zoo, it is peacefully, quietly, with rage. I change the word, quiet rage, I change it into quietly with rage, quietly with anger towards the humans. It was walking to and fro within the cell. It was walking. Slowly, it was walking. Even on its each step, there is anger. Anger. It feels its power is stuck. Its power is taken within the cell. It cannot express its power. So it has a dislike. It has an anger towards the humans. In this anger, it looks the people, the visitors are coming to him. So he ignores them. He doesn't look at the visitors. You see, disparity, dislike, angry towards the humans, disliking the humans. At last, at the end, in the night, the patrolling cars come, whether he is properly locked or not. You see, The patrolling cars represent the cruel human being. Cruel human being. You have to compare with slavery and freedom. This animal is in the cage. Still, humans are coming to check its locks, whether he is clearly locked it or not. You see the cruelty of human being. With this rage, the tiger sits in the cage and looks at the sky with its brilliant eyes. It is looking at the stars. That means looking at the sky means it is in thought. It is in thought. It is thinking about its freedom. It is thinking about its slavery. So this is the summary of the poem. Okay. So write a question. Write a question. Write an appreciation. Write an appreciation of the poem A Tiger in the Soul. 150 words. 150 words means one page. Total one page, not more than that. One side of your answer sheet. Okay. Maybe 3/4, no problem. Not more than, don't write more than that. With the heading and all these things, maximum 3/4 to, sorry, you can write 3/4 to one page. Okay. How many days you want? Today it is Monday. How many days you want? Tell me.
2 days.
2 days. So by Friday morning, I give you 3 days. Friday morning, Friday morning, file it. File it. Friday morning, file it. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it is time I end the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.